In the world, there are places with unique realities, but surely you would have never imagined that there is a country full of single men, which has had to resort to an extraordinary measure to avoid disappearing, importing women from a neighboring country to ensure their survival. In this new video of Uncensored World, we are going to know Montenegro, recognized as the youngest country in the world, a place so wild and unexplored, where many people walk unclothed on its beaches without any modesty. A country that could be considered new, but not for having imported brides from neighboring Albania to keep the offspring in the region, nor for being a hidden jewel of Europe with incredible natural wonders, but for its recent independence from Serbia in the year 2006. Despite its short history as an independent state, Montenegro is one of the wildest countries in Europe, possessing the largest flag in the world, the size of a soccer field. It also has the shortest street in the world, and is even said to harbor legends of giant snakes under the depths of the largest lake in the Balkans. A place with such extraordinary traditions as that of the Sworn Virgins, a group of women who were forced to become men in order to survive. Pay attention and do not miss this video, because we assure you that discovering Montenegro and its wonders will surprise you. Let's get started. Montenegro, officially known as the Republic of Montenegro, is a country located in southeastern Europe, in the Balkan Peninsula. It borders Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Kosovo, and Albania. Although it is one of the smallest countries in Europe, with an area of about 35,000 square kilometers, it is a place of great geographical and cultural diversity. Its name, which means Black Mountain in the Montenegrin language, comes from the dense forests that covered its mountains in ancient times. As we mentioned, Montenegro is known as the youngest country in the world due to its recent independence from Serbia in the year 2006. Despite its youth as an independent state, Montenegro has a rich and varied history dating back to Roman and Byzantine times. Its population, which numbers around 700,000, speaks mainly Montenegrin, a variant of Serbo-Croatian, although other minority languages such as Albanian and Bosnian are also spoken. During Roman times, the region was part of the province of Dalmatia, and then became part of the Byzantine Empire after the fall of the Western Roman Empire. For centuries, Montenegro was marked by conflicts and power shifts between various empires and kingdoms, including the Byzantines, the Venetians, the Ottomans, and the Austro-Hungarians. A striking aspect of Montenegro's history is its tradition of mountaineering and resistance in the face of foreign domination. The country's rugged mountains and rugged geography served as the perfect natural refuge for Montenegrins for centuries, allowing them to resist attempts at conquest and maintain their independence. This resilience and determination have left a mark on Montenegro's national identity and continue to be prominent aspects of its culture and heritage. Surely because of this strong national identity and pride in its country, Montenegro has been home to what is considered the largest flag on the planet. This imposing national flag, unfurled on Mount Lovćen in Montenegro in the year 2005, is a symbol of patriotism and unity of the Montenegrin people. According to the Guinness Book of Records, this flag had an area of approximately 5,000 square meters, almost the size of a soccer field, highlighting how wonderful and unique this country is. Montenegro is famous for the few who have been able to discover it, for its breathtaking natural beauty. A country with rugged mountains, crystal clear lakes, and golden sandy beaches along its picturesque Adriatic coast, many of them flooded by people who walk and bathe without clothes without any modesty, since naturism is a very common activity in this country. Its low population density contributes a lot to the preservation of its incredible and wild nature, and to this kind of practices, making it a unique destination in the world. In addition, Montenegro is home to a rich wildlife and offers exceptional opportunities for ecotourism and birdwatching. Montenegro's highlights include the Bay of Kotor, a stunning natural gem surrounded by majestic mountains and dotted with charming historic towns and villages. The ancient city of Kotor, with its impressive medieval architecture and enchanting atmosphere, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This city is located at the southern end of the bay and is one of the country's gems. Surrounded by high medieval walls, the old town of Kotor is a maze of narrow cobbled streets, charming squares, and elegant historic buildings. Its impressive churches, palaces, and fortresses testify to its rich past as an important commercial and cultural center on the Adriatic coast. In addition to its well-preserved medieval architecture, another striking attraction in Kotor is the staircase of 1,350 steps leading to the Fortress of St. John, a medieval fortress located on top of the hill overlooking the city that offers breathtaking panoramic views of the bay and its surroundings. Another incredible corner in this country is Budva. Famous for its beautiful beaches and vibrant nightlife, Budva is the most popular tourist destination in Montenegro. This charming seaside town attracts visitors from all over the world with its stunning golden sandy beaches, crystal clear waters, and a wide range of recreational activities. From relaxing in the sun and enjoying exciting water sports to exploring its picturesque old town and enjoying the lively nightlife, Budva offers something for all tastes and preferences. In addition to Budva, Montenegro has other famous and prized beaches all along its coastline. One of the most prominent is Jazz Beach, known for its crystal clear waters and relaxed atmosphere. Another famous beach is Mogran Beach, which is located near the old town of Budva and offers stunning scenery and a wide range of amenities. A fact that may surprise many people who visit the country and do not know some customs of certain European countries is that, in many of these beaches, naturism is a common and accepted practice. Naturism is a philosophy of life that promotes social nudity in harmony with nature. It is about enjoying outdoor activities without any clothing, connecting with the environment in the same way we came into the world. On many beaches in Montenegro, visitors can find areas designated for naturism, where they can enjoy the sun and the sea in its most natural form. It is common to see people without clothes tanning, walking along the shore, swimming, or even playing snowshoeing on these shores. Thinking about it, we take this opportunity to ask you, have you ever bathed without clothes? What do you think about this practice? Would you like to visit this country? Pause the video and leave us your comment. By doing so, you help the channel and help others to know the world around us. So, thank you. In Montenegro, the relaxed atmosphere and freedom experienced, combined with its breathtaking scenery, have made the country a popular destination for naturism lovers and those looking to enjoy the beauty of nature in its purest state. With the country's waters and beauties in mind, Lake Skadar, the largest lake in the Balkans, is a nature lover's paradise. With an incredible diversity of wildlife and breathtaking landscapes, Skadar Lake is one of the unknown and most incredible jewels of Montenegro, a place that leaves everyone who visits it speechless. Apart from its breathtaking beauty, one of the most intriguing aspects of Montenegro is the legend of the giant snake of Skadar Lake. According to legend, in the depths of Lake Skadar dwells a monstrous serpent known to the locals as Zmijolika, an animal of colossal proportions, which terrifies the locals and challenges the bravest to venture into its waters. Although the existence of this legendary creature remains a mystery, the legend has endured over the centuries, and many hold Zmijolika responsible for a number of mysterious disappearances and unexplained events over the years, adding a touch of mystery and wonder to Montenegro's fascinating history and culture. Apart from Zmijolika, other equally fascinating sites are located in the vicinity of the lake. The Crnojevica River Canyon, with its steep cliffs and serene waters, offers spectacular scenery for hiking, kayaking, and breathtaking panoramic views. On the other hand, the island of Sveti Nikola, also known as the island of Santo Stefano, is a Mediterranean paradise with golden sandy beaches and crystal clear waters, ideal for relaxing, swimming, and exploring the rich history and culture of the region. These destinations complement the beauty of Lake Skadar and offer an unforgettable experience in the heart of Montenegro. As you may have observed, the beauty of Montenegro is unique in the world, and it will surely surprise you as it has surprised us how little known this country is. A lot has to do with its dark and recent past. A past that we are going to try to explain to you briefly, so that you can better understand realities such as the sworn virgins, the bachelor villages, or the need to import Albanian women to repopulate this beautiful country. Montenegro was under the influence of the former Yugoslavia before its disintegration in the 1990s. During this period, the region experienced ethnic and political conflicts that culminated in a series of wars and tensions. Montenegro's independence was declared, as you know, in the year 2006, following a referendum in which the majority of voters chose to secede from Serbia and become an independent state. This period of political and social turbulence had a significant impact on the perception of gender and traditional roles in Montenegrin society, as well as on the emergence of phenomena such as mass emigration of many women, or the practice of sworn virgins. Unfortunately, due to this disconnection with Europe and the world, and these difficulties experienced during the last decades, Montenegro is considered a rather macho and old-fashioned country, largely due to the emigration of many women, and the fact that there are villages full of single men, realities that you are now going to know. But that has much to do with one of the most obscure and mysterious traditions of this country, that of the sworn virgins. In a context marked by instability and uncertainty, many women chose to emigrate in search of a better life, while others were forced to assume male roles to protect their families and communities in times of conflict. This phenomenon of sworn virgins, women swearing celibacy and assuming male identities, is an extreme manifestation of the challenges and complexity of gender relations in Montenegro and neighboring Albania, reflecting the struggle for survival and identity in a context of social change and transformation. These women are an endangered reality, as there are currently only a dozen sworn virgins, also known as Bërnishat, left. This tradition is called Bërnisha, a word composed of two parts, Bur, meaning man and woman, Nesha, thus literally translating as woman-man, or woman who behaves like a man. This word is used to refer to women who adopt roles and behaviors traditionally associated with men in Albanian society, also known as the sworn virgin tradition, a centuries-old Balkan custom that emerged as a form of survival for many women in the country. This reality dates back several centuries. Originally, it emerged as a solution to solve problems related to succession and inheritance in families where there were no sons. In the absence of a male heir, a woman in the family could assume the role of a man, renouncing her feminine identity and adopting a male code of conduct, including wearing male clothing and making decisions in family and social matters. Over time, some women voluntarily decided to become Bërnisha, seeking independence and freedom in a traditionally male-dominated society. According to this reality, Montenegro was a kingdom of men, something that in numbers it still is. So for many women, they saw no other way to survive than to pretend to be a man and become one. It was thus that many of these would make a decision that would change their lives completely, to take a vow of celibacy and promise to live the rest of their lives as a man. For many women born in earlier times, exchanging their sexual, reproductive, and social identities was a way to enjoy freedoms that only men could experience at that time. Thus, becoming a Bërnisha allowed women to dress like men, act as head of the household, move freely in society, and take on jobs traditionally available only to men. Although there are no exact figures, it is estimated that there are a dozen Bërnishat left spread between Montenegro and neighboring Albania. In Montenegro today, the term Bërnisha is used to describe a woman as a strong woman. Women who have remained strong and advanced a lot in the last years as, despite the statistics and these old traditions, the country is changing a lot in the last decades, as Montenegro has much more need of women than you are of men, as you will now see. It was so much the emigration of women and children after the many conflicts that plagued this country, that in a few decades the demography of the country changed so much that there are nowadays villages in Montenegro almost full only of men. Villages like Marichka and Krvica, known as Bachelor villages. In Marichka, a few years ago, the total estimated population was around 300 people. However, more than 200 of them were single men. In Krvica, another village in Montenegro, the situation is even more critical. It is estimated that there are about 50 bachelors, but there are no women in the village. The few who arrive on their own seem to run away in fright because of the overwhelming gender disparity. This situation has led to a surprising phenomenon that is attracting worldwide attention: the importation of Albanian brides. Albanian brides are women who, for the most part, come from Albania and are brought to villages in Montenegro to marry local single men. This importation process is often facilitated by brokers and marriage agencies that connect single Montenegrin men with Albanian women willing to establish a life in Montenegro. While there may be economic and social reasons behind this trend, it also raises deeper questions about gender dynamics, migration, and cultural identity in the region. The importation of Albanian brides has become an apparent solution to address gender disparity in villages such as Marichka and Krvica, as, if steps were not taken to address this imbalance, Montenegro could face a serious threat to its demographic and cultural continuity in the coming years. The lack of women in these communities not only affects the social and emotional dynamics of the residents, but also poses challenges for the reproduction and survival of the population. In addition, the risk of disappearance of these villages could have an impact on the cultural identity and diversity of Montenegro. All in all, the importation of Albanian brides offers a solution to the problem and, to some extent, is something that is totally necessary, provided that the Albanian brides agree, and they too see in this reality a possibility to improve your situation. By facilitating marriages between local men and Albanian women, new life prospects and the continuity of the population in these rural areas are being ensured. However, this phenomenon also raises questions about cultural integration, gender relations, and the long-term sustainability of these intercultural unions. A striking fact is that Montenegro has one of the lowest birth rates in the world, with approximately only 9 births per 1,000 inhabitants. This low birth rate, which has been steadily declining in recent years, has further exacerbated the shortage of women in some regions of the country. This has intensified the need to find solutions, such as this one of importing Albanian brides to secure Montenegro's future. What do you think about this need? Do you think it is a good measure? Leave us your opinion in the comments, thank you. In addition to all these realities, in this country you can find some curiosities that surprise friends and strangers. Starting with what is considered the shortest street in the world. In Podgorica, a road with only 30 meters long and a single building, a proof of the peculiar charm of this country. In contrast to the size of its streets, Montenegro is home to one of the rainiest places in Europe, Mount Orjan, whose slope is home to a picturesque Montenegrin village. But the diversity doesn't stop here. As in Montenegro, you won't find a single McDonald's. A rarity in the modern world and a testament to the authenticity, wildness, and disconnection the country has maintained with the rest of the world. And speaking of authenticity, the water of the Tara River, one of the largest in Montenegro, is so pure that you can drink it without fear. This purity is reflected in other natural wonders of the country, such as the almost 2,000-year-old olive tree in the town of Bar, a silent witness to the history of the region. As you are observing, Montenegro is a destination that captivates with its breathtaking landscapes of mountains and beaches. But besides that, few know that this country has nothing more and nothing less than 14 coastal islands. These islands, scattered along the coast of the Adriatic Sea, offer unique charm and a haven for those looking to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. In addition, Montenegro is home to the second deepest canyon in the world, a geological wonder that leaves visitors in awe of its magnitude and beauty. This canyon, known as the Tara River Canyon, stretches along the towering mountains of the country, offering a unique opportunity for adventure and nature lovers to explore spectacular scenery and experience the grandeur of natural creation. But to experience this beauty, it is necessary to get to Montenegro and know some details about the country, such as its cost of living. Thinking about it, we are going to give you some information that will help you to include this beautiful country among your next destinations. To get to Montenegro, most travelers arrive by plane to Podgorica International Airport or Tivat International Airport. These airports receive flights from several European cities, facilitating access to the country. In addition, Montenegro is accessible by road from neighboring countries such as Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Kosovo, and Albania. No visa is required for most citizens of the European Union and several other countries, although it is important to check specific requirements according to one's nationality. Montenegro is also famous for being one of the cheapest destinations in Europe. The prices of things vary depending on the region and the season, but in general they are quite affordable compared to other European destinations. For example, a coffee or a beer in a bar usually costs less than €1, and a dinner in an average restaurant usually does not exceed €15 per person. As for accommodation, a night in a normal hotel can cost between €30 and €50, depending on the location and amenities offered. With all this in mind, this country offers excellent value for money for travelers looking to explore its breathtaking scenery, rich history, and vibrant culture without breaking the bank. All of this makes Montenegro a very attractive destination for everyone, from backpackers and budget travelers to people from all walks of life who travel here to enjoy one of the most wonderful countries in Europe. From Uncensored World, we hope that this tour of Montenegro has been as fascinating for you as it has been for us. We are sure that there are not many places in the world as extraordinary as this one, so if one day you have the opportunity, we encourage you to get to know Montenegro. Thinking about it, and in the effort that making these videos takes us, if you have enjoyed this video and you are not yet subscribed, do not wait any longer and do it now by activating the little bell to not miss the fascinating videos that we make every week. Videos like this one that you can enjoy now to know another of the most fascinating corners of the planet. Do not miss it and discover the wonders that this place has to offer.